Mayday. It's a word that no firefighter ever wants to have to say in the line of duty. But the men and women of the Washington Township Fire Department train year-round for every situation, even the worst-case scenarios.
Mayday training for the fire service is much like the military was for Mayday. It's an obvious distress sign. Immediate need for help is why we call it. We use it in the fire service if a firefighter gets into trouble or can't exit a structure due to multiple arrangements, whether that be loss of contact with the other firefighters or some fire event.
During the Mayday training sessions, a single firefighter is placed in a situation where he or she cannot escape or is in some way incapacitated. The firefighter then makes a Mayday call.
Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
Well, the training exercise starts out with a downed firefighter, simulation of course. Either be lost, trapped, out of air, caught in a collapse, and what we'll do is we'll simulate the communication and start out by the firefighter that's been caught, call a Mayday. And that Mayday will be heard by dispatch and through our incident command, which will start a deployment of what we call a RIC team, which is a rapid intervention crew. They're primarily there just to help us and to assist us get out of the building, and for us if we have times of trouble or if we get caught.
An important aspect of the Mayday training is teaching participants what to do before and after they make the Mayday call, something that instructors say can be the determining factor between a good or bad outcome.
Most of the time we try to put in your head certain steps that you go through if you were truly in that situation, so that when you're in that stressful situation, those steps come back in your head and you can go through: where am I at, what's my air pressure, what tools do I have with me, what side of the building did I enter on. But most important thing is that everyone's on the same page, that everyone has the same training, so you know what to expect from the person who's actually in a bad situation, that they know that they're giving you good information, and then also that the crews that are coming in, the person that's trapped knows that the guys coming in, what they're going to bring with them. They know that they are well trained and knows what to anticipate as far as what your rescuers are doing at the same time that you're trying to get yourself out of that situation.
Well, it's important to know how to go through the actual drill of a Mayday and what we do and how we call it, but the bigger portion of it is the situational awareness, is to recognize the situation is dire and or grim and actually trying to avoid that altogether. If we can't, and for some unforeseen situation occurs, then we would go ahead and call the Mayday, and again we would have a RIC crew come in and respond to help us get out. But we're really trying to keep ourselves out of that situation to begin with, but if we're not, that's a tool that we use to be able to let everybody know, hey, we're in trouble and we need help.
Mayday training is just one of the many training exercises held regularly within the Washington Township Fire Department, which prides itself on having the most prepared firefighters around.
And again, the recognition of the scenarios themselves, how they play out, that's what we want to try and avoid to begin with, and that's what a lot of the training does for Washington Township, for each one of us, is to be able to give us those skills and those techniques to be able to be aware of how things are going to pan out and to predict the way things could go and try and hopefully keep us out of trouble.